Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is part 2, continuing with Scorpio through Pisces. All right, so just as I mentioned in the last, I pre-pulled cards from Tea Leaf, Kipper, Lenormand, both Gypsy Witch and Bluebird, so they're different. My location ID card deck that I made, the People ID deck that I made, and a card from the Kitty Cat Tarot for advice, and a mantra and affirmation at the end, okay? So I'll start the timestamp at 0:40 for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. All right, just let me sit up here. There we go. You have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. You have lion, time to act. You could also be dealing with a Leo. The sunrise also indicates a fire sign of some sort, or just fire sign energy. Inkpot, problems to be resolved. Sounds more like challenges rather than problems, right? Something having to do with August, Leo. That's definitely, maybe it happened in August, or somebody was born in August. All right. You have the family room, number 21. Breaks down to a 3, so it could be having to do with family, or maybe something that happened in the family room, like in the home. You have the 3 of Pentacles, so working together card, right? And this is a card of Taurus energy as well. Number 48 also breaks down to a 3, 12 to 3, okay. The money safe indicates riches. If shut side is towards the person, it denotes loss by speculation. But we're not going to go ahead and do that because it's not in a spread. So it could be either or. So just be mindful that maybe your little bit of a problem is maybe some loss of money. And your location identifiers have something to do with village. Someone from a village had just come from a village. Perhaps there was some flooding involved in the family. That could be it too. And a matured adult. Okay. And you have the Hermit in reverse. So let me just remember that. I'm going to put it up right for you. Okay. Card of Virgo. Let's see, Mr. Hermit, where are you? For the advice from the kitties. The Hermit retreats to the highest branches of magical pomegranate tree to meditate on the mysteries. Though he prefers his solitude, occasional visitors are welcome. But like the pomegranates, the hermit doesn't offer the fruits of wisdom easily. There must be some effort involved. The ancient tree of knowledge must be climbed. Alone in his lofty retreat, the hermit has the perspective to see far, and the detachment to come to a calm comprehension of what he observes. Cats who are in the active rush of life's adventures can't always see the big picture. The hermit sees and understands. Too much solitude is as harmful as too much society. Even the most dedicated solitaries need some connection with others to keep things in perspective and prevent an inner spiral downward. Consider whether you have withdrawn from the world too much, and if so, consider your reasons. So it could be this mature adult. Perhaps they went through some serious issues with, maybe they just had to act quick, right? And they're super tired and needed a rest, but they've been resting too long, right? Whatever it is, whatever these ideas are, this venture, this situation that you're trying to come to a conclusion on, maybe it involves just getting this person out and doing something, right? Just don't spend too much money. That could be a problem. Inkpot, okay? And your mantra is, I enjoy enriching and developing myself to be open to learning easily, honoring and expanding all aspects of my mind, body, and spirit. So it could also have something to do with class, some sort of classy thing. Maybe you're going to go out and take a new seminar, or perhaps an art class. That's a creative venture that you could be doing as well. Just be mindful of money and get yourself out, right? All right. All right. At 4:57 For Sagittarius, we have Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Sounds like a leap of faith to me. Something having to do with the month of December, or someone born in December, or something that had happened last December, or that will happen in December. All right. Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. So maybe it's something exciting and new, but fun, right? And you're following your intuition on. Something having to do with home and comfort and enjoyment, right? Number 20 breaks down to a 2. Choices. And you have the Knight of Cups. So, and not so mature as a King of Cups, but still, steady, reliable. Chap, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Number 22, more 2s. The book presages the discovery of a mystery affecting the person for the better. Nice. So whatever this risky thing is, having something to do with Alaska Standard Time. So maybe somebody that came from Alaska, has been to Alaska, or something in that time zone. Or the Southeast somewhere. Could be Southeast Alaska. Come on now. All right. It's getting stuck there. Could also be dealing with an immature adult. Seems like this Knight of Cups would qualify. And speaking of Knight of Cups, you have him in the reverse, the Sea Tom. So this might be just a foreshadowing, a heads up. There you are, buddy. And I will go ahead and flip him. On a peaceful, sun-warmed beach, a sea tom invites a caress. This tom lives for love, and he is willing to be vulnerable in its pursuit. Though he may be more of a flirt than a committed partner, the sea tom wins mates and friends alike by his openness and sincere affection. He is a charmer, to be sure, and he thinks you are absolutely beautiful. The card is reversed. Make sure you and the object of your affections are in the same place in terms of expectations. Don't toy with the feelings of others or be frivolous in the pursuit of romance. What may seem light and playful to you could be much more serious to others, and vice versa. So this may be a risk. Use your intuition, okay? Water signs are always good at that if they're in the light side. And not operating from a selfish side. All right. So, and like I said, you've got them upright and in the reverse, so it could go either way. Use your intuition. You're a water sign. You have really good intuition. Or at least they're a water sign, right? Use your water sign. All right, so 829 for Capricorn. You have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. I love that card. Just because it's fun to say stupidly. Tankard. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. Perhaps having too much fun and being stupid, right? Axe. Forces working against you. So maybe too much fun is working against you. I. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Okay, so something to be just aware of, right? Be finally too. Okay, we're not going to fight that. You have number 18, child. 18 breaks down to a 9. The child card doesn't necessarily mean a real child, but it could. So maybe this stupidly, the celebration going too far might result in a child. But it could also just indicate a new beginning, right? A fresh start. The opening of something, perhaps. You have the Two of Swords. Perhaps some decisions, right? Choices, having to choose between two things. Could also talk of blocks, blockages. 34 breaks down to a 7. The star ensures success in all enterprises. When near, when distant, some unlucky events. I also see this as an Aquarius card, so that could be important. Something having to do with a tropical island. Maybe there was talk of it. Something having to do east. Something east. And this person that you're dealing with could very well be a child, preschool educated, right? They haven't quite made it to elementary yet. And your kitty advice comes from the Magician in the reverse. I'll turn him around so you can look at that. Cat magic. All right. All right. Typically, this is Mercury in an air sign. I know a lot of folks read it also as Gemini or Virgo. I agree with that as well. But if your Mercury placement is air, that would be a good identifier. Cat magic is so simple and yet so profound. The easiest of the cat mysteries is to grasp and the most challenging to practice. It is the art of attracting all the good things you are meant to have in accordance with the laws of nature and the blessings of the cat goddess. Doing ceremonial magic, as this cat is doing, focuses intention towards a specific goal. This cat is using her innate powers to create an elemental spell. Mystical symbols of earth, sky, fire, and sea float at her command. Using these building blocks of magical energy, the cat works her will in the world. The advice reversed: you may be feeling that you are not in command of what happens to you, and that no matter how hard you try, you are blocked and thwarted. Examine your attitudes about what is possible in your own role in life's unfolding. Are you willing to claim your innate power to shape your world? The Magician in the reverse could also mean somebody that's just behaving stupidly, right? Forces working against you. So, perhaps someone's badly manifesting. Don't do that. That comes back. Your mantra: I attract the positivity of others because I feel deepest calm and comfort in my inner and outer self. All right. Let's clean house. Bam. For Aquarius at 1220, we have Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Bell, announcement. Perhaps we heard something and it's making us a little worried, right? Okay. Money path, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Perhaps you got worried because maybe a payment went through and you weren't quite prepared for it financially. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Perhaps someone lost your money. All right, or you could be dealing with an Aries. Perhaps a lover. Look, number 15, 6, lovers. Okay, could be in a romantic situation. We have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in love. Also dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Number 28 breaks down to a 10. 10s are endings that lead to new beginnings. This principal card shows a man tried and true. Held high in regard, he tells fortunes for you. And upon your behest, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best, the cards were full tell. I love how limericky the Bluebird Lenormand is. All right. What may identify? Perhaps this is somebody that might be of Samoan descent, or has been to somewhere in Samoa, or Pacific Islands, perhaps, or a body of water, lake, ocean, pond, sea, etc. So, it can also just be a water sign, and something having to do with love as well. Perhaps, again, with the lovers, maybe somebody was a little irresponsible with the money. All right, and you have the card of the Empress. Let's get her advice. Love this card. You got this. Whatever it is, you're an Empress. The Empress energy is great. All right, where are you, darling? There you are. Is there anything more beautiful than a mother cat and her kittens? Of all the things we hold sacred, this bond is the most precious. Our Empress is the embodiment of motherly love, and with each generation we honor her with a special place in our hearts. From the moment her little ones are born, she nurtures them with her body, defends them fiercely, and watches over them faithfully. She would die for them if it came to that, and yet she knows her duty is to care, not to consume. When her kittens are ready, she encourages them to go forth in their own lives and watches them go with tender pride. She's in the upright. So, I mean, this could very well be a loving situation, high level commitment, relationship type of situation, but could also just be a mother son relationship, perhaps of an older generations, right? Since you've got the gentleman there, right? I'm not feeling like this is a child per se, right? Could also be grandmother, right? The care and support you need are available to you. This may come in the form of material wealth or nurturing help, but whatever the circumstances, you can trust that it is given with love and without expectation or conditions. You too have this unconditional love inside you. Let it nourish others as you would be nourished yourself. The cycle of love is never ending. And your mantra or affirmation, we'll see, is I am choosing to walk through doors that create value for my life and the lives of others. All right. And last but not least, already at 1611, Pisces, we have Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Could be dealing with a Taurus as well, or someone with high aspect of Taurus. Fair man. Dealings or relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Success is your astral house card. Stork. News of a birth or a business opportunity. All right. And it could be either one, although I am leaning more towards business on this one. We'll see here. May have something to do with a mature woman, older woman. I believe that's gold, masculine energy, dominant. Number 6, you have the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, 25, ring. So this could be either or, it doesn't have a placement. Ring to the right, your love is alive. It will be bright and continue to thrive. To the left, the troubles begin. Your heart will be cleft and filled with chagrin. So it could go either way. Whatever this situation is, it'll be successful. Just show strength and fortitude. And your location identifiers for this situation, people included, fog, snow, rain, drizzle, and something having to do with town. Maybe not a big city or a village, just a small town. And X generation. All right. And your kitty card is the Hierophant, the priest. God, look at this dapper person, this dapper guy. All right. You want to take him seriously. He knows what he's talking about. And it's in the upright, too. Card number 5, which indicates change. Represented by Taurus, also, with the bull. Cats follow their own conscience. We think for ourselves. No external authority can tell a cat what is sacred and worthy of reverence. But we do have traditions and teachings that are handed down and held in respect. In our holy temples, the priests are responsible for preserving and interpreting the cat mysteries, the tales of the clans, and the songs of the cat goddess herself. The rites must be observed, and we honor the priest for his willingness to dedicate his lives to this service. If our faith in ourselves should falter, he sets our paws back on the path. So perhaps this could be the mature woman or the fair man. Someone you look up to, right? Having more structure and discipline in your spiritual life may be helpful now. Even the most independent thinker can benefit from guidance by those who are knowledgeable and experienced in holy teachings. The great religions and mythologies hold vast treasure stores of wisdom, all born from the same longing for understanding and meaning. Seek universal truths from trusted sources. So perhaps this is a person that this new opportunity or birth is really more spiritual. It does seem successful, but you got to have some strength and fortitude, okay? There might be people in your world that don't think what you're doing is okay. And I say, screw it. The priest is also about status quo. You'd go your own way, right? Go with what you believe in. Screw everyone else. Your mantra affirmation is, this experience of or situation of challenge is clearing space for greater delights in my life. And that would be absolutely true. When you clear space of clutter, right, that would be preventing you from a purpose, then you make room for your purpose and much greater abundance, right? All right, there you go, guys. Have a great one. Bye.